Your finds this really coming together. Throwing the old man's guidance must be pretty helpful. Both extraordinary people, though the professor doesn't really do anything. It's probably schon irgendwie erwartet. Students must be doing their best. I'm sure they will do better than last time. Yeah, the training here is really gonna show during emergencies. Let's do our best with our respective classes too. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry to change the subject, but I heard a lot happened. Yeah. I feel like I could have tried harder to decline, but it must be hard being popular. So that's the Prince of Erebonia, huh? Compared to Prince Olivier, he seems a little less friendly. Yeah, let's say the younger brother seems to be more real. And have you met Prince Olivier too? Yep, 2 years ago at the big trade conference. He's really something else. Let me guess, he made a dramatic entrance and started strolling the loot of his. Yep, he showed up all of a sudden on the rooftop in the slums and started serenading us. Hm? Über Naimali Exchange, wo ihn, glaube ich, dann auch noch Jingo fast von dem Dach runtergekickt hätte. That was a thing. Second to fourth period, Panzersoldat training. Right, pay attention when you shift your center of gravity. If you're able to pivot instantly, you can evade attacks like the Panzerfaust from before. Understood. Well, the strength is in outranging your opponent. Sniping, support, movement. Always keep the spacing from your opponent in mind and be prepared to move at a moment's notice. Yes, sir! Are you hung up on what happened yesterday? Or are you conflicted about the princess's offer? No, it's not even something I can consider. Still, he's someone I was prepared to risk my life to protect. I keep wondering whether my decision to withdraw from the main campus was the right one. Let's see. Gee, so pushy. That was way too sudden. I work harder, Principal. Sound. Panzersoldats? What? Were there only Panzersoldats besides the ones here? What? Dragons? No. Those are Spiegels. They are more advanced models than the mass-produced ones. Maybe Panzersoldat Spiegel S. Oh? Die got a horse emblem on them. Yeah, what the design is. You three, stop there. Where did you come from? Seems like you showed up by a freight train. You're going to need your names and affiliation.
それはもちろん。トールズ士官学院本校所属セドリック候補生以下3名です。第二分校の気候兵教連への特別参加を希望し参上しました。
Oh. Seriously? Again? You were here just yesterday. Highness, why on earth? As that, I will hear your decision. I would also like for you and Reen to bear witness to my current skills. What? Prepare 3 machines. Let's call it a friendly sparring match between the main campus and the branch campus. Our opponent shall be Class 7. Whoa there, Your Highness. Don't be ridiculous. There are procedures we gotta go through for this kind of stuff. I don't have the authority to prove this match. The best we can do is instruct you while you train. Interesting. I'll allow it. Be vigilant. I stole the world as a battlefield. I'm sure this will prove an invigorating match for all involved. Show me a spectacular battle. Oh no, ich glaube, Thor wollte sie holen, um die Situation runterzukühlen und nicht so weiter anzuheizen, aber okay. I have to find out about this. Let's go, Kurt. You're not gonna back down after hearing all that, right? Of course not. I would be honored to accept this challenge. I'll be the third combatant. Don't you dare hog all the fun for yourselves. Out of the way, little bunny. I'll be the third. Dr. Randolph, I'll borrow Hector again. Ash. Little bunny? Well, whatever. Go ahead. Don't care who these guys are. We're gonna put them in their place. You don't know what the heck is happening anymore. We just need to be careful to not let any accidents happen. Looking forward to it. To appear, they are among the most skilled students at the main campus. And on top of that, they're in the state-of-the-art Spiegels. A little difference in performance doesn't mean jack when it comes to a real battle. We'll show these elitists how the branch campus kicks ass. Ich mag Julians attitude here. We now begin the Panzersoldat mock battle between the 4th main campus and the 4th branch campus. Both sides will use practice weapons. No attacks to a cockpit will be permitted. Once the soldat has been lightly damaged, it will be considered defeated. Now begin. Wir swappen mal hier rüber.
分校の力見せてもらおうか。僕の番だな。
So, ich würde sagen, fangen wir mit dem Sniper an. Unblockable, nix. Dann kriegen wir dich.
Yes.
Erstmal die Unite, also großen Damage abgekriegt. Oh, die Unite kriegen alle ab. Ja, okay. Weiß ich.
みんな行くぞ。
僕の番だな。
Könnten ihn natürlich jetzt mal breaken, oder? Kriegt nämlich aus seiner Concentration.
逃がさない。ファイヤー。チャンス。いただけ。私の番です。
Bisschen mehr Speed Reduction.
は。
いいぜ。チャンスだ。もらっちゃう。行くぞ。
Zack.
まだまだ未熟。
Ja.
いいぜ。崩れたぜ。もらっちゃう。
Finish angehen kann.
私の番です。や。よーし。はあ、くらえ。崩れた。
Und wieder.
準備はいい？
おい、任せてくれ。
やー。
Das ist echt smooth.
もらっちゃう。そこだ。
Chill.
やるじゃないか。
ふふん、そんなもんよ。
So. Sorry. Jetzt können wir dann unten. Sehr schön, das gibt mich das Ringlevel von Kanal den auch. Muss ich mich auch noch finishen. The match is over. Right in there. Beating the Crown Prince. He's the one who picked the fight. He can't complain about how it turned out. Sehr true. He did it. I guess so. I suppose you're still a vendor, no matter how far you've fallen. The two of you were in bad either, considering the students of the branch campus. What was that? By the way you look, you're a real piece of work. Good. I accept defeat for today. I know this, I've become this strong a mere 2 months after enrolling. Me the weak prince, who could barely hold a sword. I've no doubt you're growing as well, but how strong will you be in 2 months from now? Oh, sehr stark würde ich schon sagen. That's...
負けは負けですから、今日はおとなしく退散しましょう。クロスベルでの演習の準備を邪魔するつもりもありません。ですが、僕はあなたを諦めませんよ。リーン・シュバルツァー教官。
それではごきげんよう、第二の皆さん。
今日は遅れを取ったが次は負けん。精進するがいい。
Und da uns auch einfach schon wieder. This is Major Ring. Connect me to O2 sector troops. Why did we not receive a notice of an incoming train carrying the Crown Prince? Wie angepisst er ist. Das ist auch, ja, ne? Sehr interessant, wie angepisst er ist. We became that strong in only 2 months? You take exercise in CrossFit? What is he talking about? So that's the Crown Prince, huh? He's one crazy little bastard. Sorry I couldn't convince the principal to stop it. Don't worry about it. It's just the way she is. Our next field exercise is going to be CrossFit? Yeah, we were going to tell you everything this afternoon. I'm sure some of the students will be concerned. Take care to address their worries.
なるほど。面白い変わりようだ。駒となるか指し手となるか。そなたはどう見立てる？
そうですね。
Ich finde es sehr interessant, wie Aurelia hier aber auch direkt Music anspricht. Damn.
子供たちの一人としてどう取り込まれているか次第かと。
Ich glaube, das ist sehr telling, oder? Wenn Aurelia direkt Music anspricht, während sie die Möglichkeit besprechen, ob Cedric seine eigenen Ziele in dem ganzen Film ja, verfolgt oder nicht. That afternoon, the students were gathered in the tactical conference room, where they were presented with the next location for their field exercises. They were also told that a VIP inspection team would be visiting Crossbell during the exercises. The students were congratulated for their performance in Sutherland the month before. In the event of an emergency, we will be called upon. This is your chance to show the world we are not some lesser appendage of the main campus. Ja. Wir sehen Crossbell nicht bald wieder. Ich freue mich einfach noch darüber. Sorry, Schüler, dass ich über deine ganzen Worries drüber hinweggehe, aber scheinbar nur Crossbell wiedersehen.
Rank-up だな。
Ich mag Crossbell. Crossbell ist eine schöne Area.
褒美を渡すとしよう。
Direkt im Mission. Sehr schön.
この調子で励むがよい。
Let's save and proceed. Boop. Ich habe gesagt, boop. Ich möchte in den nächsten Tag reingehen für den Guide. The Spiegel they had at the main campus sure was something. It'd be nice if we could get our hands on one of those. Or the high-speed one Scarlet's used. Looks like everyone is getting the hang of things. I tried to occurred, but he seems to have picked it up quickly. The problem is... I guess I would just have to watch from afar.
Today, そなたらが向かうのは宿業の地。 数百年にわたり帝国の宿敵カルバードと奪い合った場所だ。 VIP とやらの視察で正規軍および鉄道憲兵隊も最大限に警戒しているらしいが、2年前の独立騒動の時のように何が起きても不思議ではあるまい。
シャレになってねえぞ。
Ja, sorry. Ich muss drüber lachen, wie Aurelia. Also, Aurelia is not mincing words. Never ever. Sie ist immer sehr straight und direkt.
だが想定外の状況こそ人を成長させる好機でもあろう。人事を尽くして天命を待ち、返事にあっては大いにうろたえ、そしてあがくがよかろう。諸君の成長に期待する。それでは行ってくるがよい。
みんな頑張ってね。
どうか皆様が無事演習を終えられますよう。
Werden wir versuchen.
各種モニタリングもしっかりやることだな。
Machen wir schon eine Nachtreise, oder was? Our arrival at Crossbill Station is planned for 5 AM tomorrow morning. Once we've loaded on our supplies, we will proceed to the field exercise grounds and begin our 3 days of exercises. By the way, Instructor Orlando, I'm sure you understand, but... Yeah, I know. What's going on? I may as well inform you now. Inspector Randolph Orlando has been dispatched to the branch campus from the Crossbill Military Police Division of the Imperial Army. I will of course know many people in the Crossbill, but if he becomes distracted by that, it may negatively impact our field exercises. Because of that, we will have him remain at the camp and refrain from entering the city. This may be an informal order, but it still comes from the government. That's ridiculous. It's just unfair. No, calm down, guys. To be honest, I came to the branch campus because a certain someone asked me to. I wasn't planning on going back to Crossbill until things had cooled down. But it's only natural they would keep me where they can see me, given the current situation. Andy. Hey, come on now, don't give me those faces. It's only been 3 months since I've been away. It's way too soon to have a tearful reunion with my pals, you know. I like a certain someone I could name. Rain. Randy. I plan to request leave for you to go into the city in the final day, at least. Of course, if we have a task then, that will take precedence. I'm sorry, but I appreciate your understanding this time. Got it? Thanks for thinking on me, though. In Tora, don't worry your pretty little heads about me. Also, don't let any of the students know, especially Junie. Understood? Please let me know if you'd like to use the communication network. Sure, it will be allowed, right, Major? Yes, that should be fine. Let's get ourselves back on topic, though. The reason we're having this bout of field exercises is so we can play backup for the inspection team, yeah? Yes, we have both combat tactics and military finance perform the exercises while being prepared to respond in case of emergency. Special operations will perform the same tasks as before. Scout the area and fulfill local requests. Understood. Will there be an early morning briefing this time too? Correct. Once we set up camp, gather your students. If there are no further questions, we will end today's briefing. Each of you rest well tonight. Dismissed. Ich bin schon traurig, dass Randy davon abgehalten wird, seine Freunde zu suchen. Aber es hat auch ein bisschen verständlich, weil es halt auch zumindest für Osborn ein recht großes Risiko ist, Randy mit seinen Leuten wieder zusammenzubringen. Ich glaube, also dem Moment, wo Randy mit Leuten und so wieder zusammenkommt und sie ihre Gruppe wieder zusammenbauen können, glaube ich, würden sie sich sofort mit Klasse 7 anschließen. Natürlich dadurch, dass Randy sich jetzt schon mit Reen kennt und halt sagen, we go all out, so nach dem Motto. So natürlich geplant und nicht halt komplett reckless, aber, ne? Sie wäre eine große Threat, vor allem, dass sie jetzt Connections zu Klasse 7 haben. Nennen sie für Osborn echt große Threat. Yeah, new things would be different after the excitation, but it seems like there really is a lot going on. I really need to prepare myself mentally. This will be my first time back in Crossbow in a year. I wonder how much it's changed since it was first occupied. Someone involved with it. We need to be sure I don't look away. Let's see. I visited a few times over the past year from my NGO work, and I feel like it's recovered a lot, economically speaking. But I think it's important you see for yourself what things are like. Along with Kurt, Arthur, and Juno. Of course. You arrive early tomorrow morning. Elias out is in a couple hours. Maybe I'll check in on the research students before I rest. Also, I think I want to talk to Randy a bit too. So. Wir sind in der Dörflinge. Wir können Character Profiles jetzt abholen. Also dann in der Training Base. Achso, das sind alles Dinge, die kommen, wenn wir erst überhaupt unser Camp haben. Man kann eine neue Mastercode sich holen. Oh gut. Dann... Ja, können wir uns jetzt mal nicht so groß darum sprechen mit den Leuten. First up, Randy. Hey, Reen, wanna grab some coffee? Oh, see, I prefer a nightcap, but can't exactly be breaking out the booze with all the students around. Thanks for the offer, but late night coffee and an early morning is probably a bad combo. Maybe we can get another drink together sometime, though. Good point about the coffee. I'd love to go drinking again, though. Man, there are a lot of places here I want to take you to. There's one casino bar I've been to before, not to mention all the others, filled to the brim with an eye full of, shall we say, classy ladies. Sounds good to me. Maybe have some time on the last day we're here. I don't know how about those classy ladies for the bars, though. Oh, come on. You're not a man till you've had a good time at a place like that. Well, guess my father was still a kid in the same sense, though. Ich glaube, spricht über Lloyd. You did seem like the serious type. I'm guessing with a baby face like his, the woman would be all over him. You're exactly right. Thing is, he doesn't even make use of the looks of his. It's such a waste. Oh damn, woman all over him? You're one to talk. With a face like yours and the sharp black hair, you're playing on easy mode. And on top of all that, you're celeb status. I bet girls are falling for you left and right. Well, not really. You don't notice me much when I'm wearing glasses. I have to take even more care not to stand out while we're in Grosbow. I'm sure the people here don't exactly have the best opinion of me. Eh? Why not? As far as I know, most people here don't really have any hard feelings for the Ashen Chevalier. Really? Yeah, you were a student, and you showed up after the excitation, right? Pretty much the only thing you did here was put a stop to Calbor's invasion. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure not everyone's gonna roll out the red carpet for you, but say maybe every 6 out of 10 people here like you. I'm not just saying this to make you feel better, you know. It's already been over a year since all that. I'm sure things have calmed down by now. I'm sure they won't start chucking rocks at you in the streets or anything, so don't worry about that. Well, I wasn't expecting to do that exactly. But seeing how Juna's been towards me, I was prepared for a pretty icy reception. Oh, Junie, well... Her situation's a little different from the average Gospelin. I appreciate if you could keep an eye on her during your field exercises. I'm sure she's got a lot on her mind. Yeah, of course. Makes you feel a little encouraged now. Might not seem like it sometimes, but I've got 3 or 4 years worth of wisdom on you. So what do you say? Let's get through this and look forward to having some drinks on the last day. You got it. Ja. Also ich glaube, die zwei haben hier richtig eine Budding Bromance am Start, not gonna lie. Also die zwei verstehen sich echt gut. Was schon ein bisschen überraschend ist, muss ich so sagen. Something buffering Kurt? Oh, instructor, to be honest, everything about this trip is buffering me. I've been fighting with Calvert for hundreds of years over ownership of Crossbell. It's finally part of the Empire now, but tensions are still high there, right? No, that's correct. But it might be more accurate to say that tensions are high there because it's part of the Empire now. I see, I suppose that makes sense. I'm also concerned about why exactly His Highness came to tell us about the field exercises in the first place. You've known for a while, haven't you, Kurt? Yes, as I'm sure you know, we Randers were stationed as the guardians of the Imperial family. I've talked with him many times since we were children. I was certain that one day I'd have the honor of being appointed as his guardian. Your brother and Wilder looked after Prince Olivier, right? Right, even as a child, I envied their relationship. Ich weiß nicht, ob Müller da zustimmen würde oder sagen würde, du solltest sie um ihre Beziehung beneiden. Aber ja, abgesehen von dem ganzen Ärger, den Olivier Müller bereitet, haben sie trotzdem doch eine ziemlich gute Freundschaft am Start, muss man schon sagen. Unfortunately, I was blessed with my brother's physique. So I think there's a good chance His Highness could end up growing even bigger than me. I wouldn't be worried if I were you. You're just fine, considering you're still growing. I only know a little about Evander's style, but it's clear to me you've got the perfect frame for dual swords. You understand that, right? Yes, I'm sorry. Shouldn't complain about something that can't be changed. It's just that I can't believe how much His Highness has grown. I just need to train more. Don't worry, I'll be focused on our exercises tomorrow. Now that I think of it, this must be much more pressure for Juna than it is for me, given that this is her home. You're right. Good, he relies on his own. Well then, I'll be relying on you tomorrow, Kurt. Understood. Thank you. Aber fair wollen wir noch mit die Karten spielen. Vintage Master, let's go.
Dewa, よろしくお願いします。
Name up. So, der ist... Oh, okay. Hätte ich vorher drauf achten sollen. Was Ja, Knight ist auch pretty strong, muss man sagen. Weil kann man sich halt mit Mana halt einfach selber Attack geben. Das muss dafür nicht offensiv sein, aber ja. Ist schon okay. Dann rufe ich dich mal hier rüber. Dann muss dein Skill nochmal. Dafür habe ich aber halt für solche Fälle eben genau, für genau. He is here on purpose. So. Lane it save again. Das. Ich oben damit weg. Weil das Ziel ist ekelhaft. Das war X. Das hat nicht viel Damage. Aber wenn ich mir die frei mache, kriegt man ihn nicht down.
参りました。乾杯です。
It's been 1 year and 2 months since the two of us were last in Crossbow. Let's do the mission that took us to the underground sector. Yeah, you're right. As far as I could tell from reading the Imperial Chronicle, there weren't any problems as a result of that. Territory Division considers the region to be especially stable for an annexed territory. Apparently, Governor's general leadership is highly regarded there. Rufus Abaraya, huh? A descendant of the Erebonia family, overseer of the Croissant province, and one of the 4 great houses. Before I joined the intelligence division, he was the one who issued my orders. I remember, yeah. As the leader of the Iron Bloods, he took down the Noble Alliance from within. I wonder what Judas thinks of his brother, knowing what we do now. Oh, I don't know, something wrong? Been wondering. Is something wrong with Juna? Hmm? I'm sure how to explain it exactly, but something about her seemed off ever since our field study location was announced. Actually, never mind. You don't need to worry about it right now, but if you go and talk to her, I'm sure it would help. In situations like this, support from friends can make a world of difference. I'm not sure I completely understand, but I'll keep that in mind. So. I was just thinking about Crossbow State, or I guess the Crossburg province now. I know there are many factors that go into it, but to think that the same thing could have happened to the kingdom of Liberal. Yeah, what Erebonia is doing is nothing short of invasion, especially to the people of Northumbria and Crossbow. Yeah, sorry, I probably shouldn't have brought it up, Instructor Reen. Crossbow was my best friend's hometown. Understand? So, about a link phenomenon you experienced during the Divine Knight battle the other day. Oh yeah? Something similar happened during the Civil War too? Yeah, that's what I heard. Well, I'm currently looking into how the Argus 2 helped to facilitate that. I plan to reach out to the Epstein Foundation and the RF group since they took part in developing it. See, sounds great. If you find out what happened, that might help in the future. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Will do. So. Okay, hier kriegen wir noch nicht Blumen. Wir können erst Blumen kaufen, sobald wir wirklich im Training Camp sind. Okay. So, Jonas, gib mir gerne mal ganz kurz, weil ich will auch noch mit dem Valimar reden und Valimar ist ja auch nicht required. Crossbill, it's been a year and a half since we were last here. Yeah, time flies, huh? Back then you didn't talk nearly as well as you do now. True. And you've softened up considerably since that time. Yeah, I guess I was going through a lot back then. But anyway, do you sense anything here? Not at the moment. Many fates intertwine in this land. To be perfectly honest, anything could happen here. Alright, I'll be ready for anything then. True. In Crossbill könnte wirklich eigentlich alles passieren. Alright, ready to go. Ah, Schüler, you're here? Seem to be in high spirits. Of course I am. Oh, jemand kommt. I never thought I'd be coming home so soon. Oh, and we can go around the city this time too, right? Yes, just last time we will have special operation missions. I'll give you the details at the briefing tomorrow morning. Yeah, understood. I'm so excited. The kids are doing well. Ah, stimmt, ihre Geschwister, ne? Oh, it's alright, you have your younger siblings. Where does your family live? Huh, you want to come to my house? He's sofort defensiv dabei wird. Well, as your instructor, I figured I should meet your family. And more importantly, I thought you'd like to see them. You can go off on your you can go off on your own for a little while, so just let me know and I'll accommodate you. Oh, why is this guy so... Anyway, let's talk about this after we know what we are doing for our special operation missions. And allow me to be the guide for our activities. Of course, thanks, Juna. Good.
レアフリンガー号1号車より第2分校生全員に連絡します。演習予定地への到着時刻は明朝5時30分となる見込みです。くれぐれも夜更かししないようにゆっくり休んでくださいね。
Joy's announcements are always so sweet like that. Sehr true. So suppose I'll take back to my room before it gets too late. Wir könnten theoretisch auch mal noch mit Tora reden, to be honest. Du weißt, wo chill die gerade? Ich könnte theoretisch auch mal mit Mese und Ash reden. Nee, über Kurt. Genau. Hey, you Schwarzer, you're a night patrol then. By the way, here the entertainment district is one of Crossbill's big attractions. You guys gonna be heading over there for some special ops? Of course not. Yeah, good point. Guess you can't bring the kids along with you for something like that. You change your mind, let me know. I've got a good eye for those kinds of places. I picked up one not just for you. Ich glaube, in Crossbill haben wir damit eine bessere Chance, wenn wir Randy mitnehmen anstatt Ash, aber gut. That's it. I'm not going to any place like that. Keine Musik. Ah, hier ist Tor. It's nice of you to do the rounds and all arena, but make sure you get some rest. From tomorrow on, your life is going to be a whirlwind. Try, really. But the same goes for you, and I'm not just talking about sleep. The rest is every bit as important as physical. The Western Trade Conference was only 2 years ago, after all. You don't just bounce back from a terrorist attack like that, especially as a student. I don't blame you if you're on edge. Isn't that obvious? I tried to help however I could, but I was still so green back then. I've been thinking of all the ways we could have better handled the attack, everything from evacuation routes to medical care. You're right, can't do think it. It's my planning for an attack like that, and my mind really does need rest. Thank you for caring, Green. When you thank me, that's what friends are for. Ah, that's music. Very night tonight, huh? Are you burning for tomorrow? I'm preparing. Here I'm setting the computers up for field exercises. By the way, I heard news of a VIP inspection team visiting Crossbell. Any guesses as to who might be on it, Inspectorine? Well, there's a few people who come to mind, but I have no evidence, so who's to say? Let's see. I thought you might have known. How unfortunate. That said, I've heard of the latest rumor that they won't be coming by train. Really? Where are you getting all this information? Sehr gute Frage, to be honest. Needless to say, rumors are rumors after all, Instructorine. I can't take you seriously like this. You done? Still got a little time left before lights out. I can keep making my rounds, or I could go back to my room and rest now. Let's roast.